So, what's everyone's favorite drugs?
I think we are back live now.
Oh, awesome!
Anyway, so I'm very glad that I'm streaming from home today and not my original plan of trying to stream from elsewhere with a better Wi-Fi connection, because it would be really rushed. I am Dungeon Master Rick. This is Chaotic Academia Pandaros. It's already chaotic, as per usual. And this is our Strixhaven-based stream set in the world of New Alexandria. So that is the world that our podcast takes place in. Amanda, you want to introduce yourself and tell us who you're playing, since you weren't here last time, so nobody knows who you are yet.
Oh, yeah. I'm invisible. I'm Amanda. I am the owner and creator of Desired.Effect.Dice. I'm the only person that works there. It's just me. You can see me on Instagram and on Etsy. I occasionally post things on Instagram when I remember that it exists.
That's fair.
Yeah, I am playing Eris Athanasius, who is a Elven Sorcerer.
That is a mouthful.
Yep.
Also, while we're on the subject, unless you've gotten rid of it, I don't know, Amanda, do we still have our discount code?
Yeah, I will make sure it's still active right now, but it's if you go to my Etsy, you can use the discount code HAMPOD15 for 15% off.
Ooh,
Yeah.
fancy.
And that is like all the time. It's not really sponsored, but like
wow.
kind of a sponsor.
Sort of a sponsor.
Partnerships.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
But
like
who
that.
doesn't need more sparkly math rocks?
I
Yeah.
do.
Right.
Because we totally
There's,
didn't
there's
discuss
always
that right
something
before
weird
stream.
up
But
there.
well,
Yeah,
Was
we
that a
did.
rhetorical question? I think we all want more math rocks.
all right. So since we are now affiliate, number one, people are able to subscribe to our channel if you so choose, to help me improve
Woo!
my my great internet connection and computer. But also, we now are able to have people accumulate channel points. So if you watch the stream, you gain
Yay.
points that you can use to help, or I think you might have some hindrance stuff for the players. It is something that I'm working on getting a little bit more fine-tuned. The only thing is the players themselves cannot use them while they're playing, because it'd be a little bit unfair. You give yourself advantage.
I have 690 points. Giggity.
Nice.
Woo-hoo.
Nice.
Nice.
All
Nice.
right.
Okay. So who has a recap?
I didn't take notes, but I can probably recap.
I did, so I can help out if you need.
Oh, well, you go ahead, Erin. If you actually took notes, go ahead.
I mean,
Please.
mine are also in the form of pictures. So we were in the library at the Snaggle, which I know was not the real name, but I have renamed this area the Snaggle, in the library where there was a bunch of light, I guess. I don't remember. This is
Going well so
great.
far. Yep.
We did a scavenger hunt. Not really Nick and Bazak. We mostly let Pleonexy just do that.
Mhm.
And Pleonexy got a lamp, a pennant, a healing potion, and a stuffed snake or worm plushie with a magic user hat.
It was really nice of you guys to help me out like that.
Yeah. And we fought off a mimic that was on or at the coffee shop.
That's right.
My pal Whizbottle was taking care of a mimic.
I wouldn't say taking care of. I think it was trying to take care of her.
Yeah,
Not the
fair.
greatest thing. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. so Plush, I know you had mentioned taking a job, and then Aaron, I know that Nick also has a job already working at the library.
Nick does, yes.
So I would say, let's see. Yeah, my video is a little wonky. It just Streamlabs
It's
likes
fine.
to.
I can
Streamlabs
hear you
likes
fine,
to-
so that's what matters.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably just
just-
edit it.
I just can't watch you talk, so.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah.
Rick, we can't stare at your face. It's making us
know.
sad.
I don't think anybody really wants to stare at my face that much, but thank you.
I don't think that's true. It's a good face, Rick.
Thank
It's
you.
a solid
Thank you.
face.
It's right in
And
front of
definitely
your
your
skull and
mom
everything.
does.
That's
As
true.
a mom, I know that moms love to look at their children's faces.
That's true. She did come visit over the weekend, so yeah, probably accurate.
Aw.
Anyway, we're not here for the affirmations, even though they are appreciated, or stories about our moms. So, Amanda, tell us a little
Hey.
bit about who your character is, besides just like their heritage and their class.
No. I am playing Eris. She
You're like,
is
I'll see you later.
See ya. You said I had to show my face. You didn't say I had to talk, okay? Uh, she is
I
a
get one,
Second
just
year.
one.
right. She's a second year transfer student. She was being homeschooled and decided that she probably should meet other people. And so not super great with social cues always. She is a little out of touch, but really excited to meet everybody. So
Perfect.
I don't know what else you want me to know.
Yeah, no, that pretty much sums it up. Rusty Root. So, Pleonexy.
Is that the one I'm working at there?
Yes, sir.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
I think that you would probably start out, and I'll let you, have a little bit of say in this. I'm not just going to tell you how you're going to do it, but I assume that you would probably be like either maybe a barback or a dishwasher or something like that. Like they would start you out, with sort of
They need a bouncer or something like that.
it's not really that kind of bar.
No worries. Well, I don't want to be up front with mixing the drink, so I'll be the dish pig. Don't worry about it.
Perfect.
Got my
So-
hands dirty before.
Yeah. So I mean, you've been busting your butt over the last 2 weeks because I think
I want to be backup bouncer if they do need somebody, of course.
perfect. You are
I will
Security.
volunteer.
/ dishwasher.
Are
I'd be
we
surprised
picking
how
up?
often that's the case.
Are we picking up 2 weeks after?
Yeah. So that's what I was gonna say. Unless we just like happen to end a stream in the middle of something, we're probably going to have a little bit of time in between, just because that's kind of how Strixhaven is set up. That you're not going to be there for every single day of class. You're not going to be there for like all the things. Really, the story that they have written is more focused on like the big Harry Potter type events. The like battling the evil wizard
Yeah.
and whatnot. And it kind of
Quidditch.
skips over other than a little bit of the tests. So
Sounds like
Pleonexy?
life is just happening as we also have
pretty
life
much,
happening.
pretty much.
In the downtime, could I have taken the scraping of the mimic resin to a lab or an alchemist or something like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll think of it.
I don't know what a good roll for that would be. I would just say roll your d20 for me, please.
Oh, absolutely. Hang on, I have to do it online because of course I don't have dice. Who
Sad.
would
I would
have
just-
dice to play a game?
Sad.
If only there was someone on the stream who made dice. If only.
A 12.
Your phone.
Okay. Yeah, so I think that you would take it to the science lab, and the student volunteer there just kind of said, yeah, we'll check it out, and you haven't heard anything back yet. But you know that they're kind of slow sometimes. They're
Sure.
not always very quick to, especially for somebody they don't necessarily know as well. It's a little bit of the like you got to know the right person
Fair.
type thing. So yeah, you haven't gotten the results just yet, but Eris,
Hey.
I am going to just assume that you would make your way to the tavern because that's kind of the social spot. You know, not that you're necessarily the social butterfly, but you did mention that you're wanting to go out and meet people. So
She
I
is
feel like,
here to make friends.
yeah, I feel like that would be probably the most likely place that one, you would go to, and two, that people would direct you towards.
Yeah. If I'm trying to meet new people, that makes sense.
Yeah. So as you enter this tavern, this is a very, very large tavern because this is also a very large school. It is one of two taverns, but this is like the bigger, more famous, more popular joint of the two.
So what about the
Uh,
Brew and Chew? Is that place a little like smaller?
I believe that was the cafe, right?
That's coffee, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
That's Whiz Bottle Shop.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, Eris, you make your way in. You see that there is a game of Mage Handball. Blanked on the name. And that's not a Strixhaven thing. I bullshitted that a few months back during one of our other Strixhaven type things. So yeah, you see that there is a group of students, and they are just like basically hurling this ball at each other. And
With Mage Hand?
mhm.
Fun.
And you've probably heard of it, but you've,
Yeah.
I would guess, not seen it.
Right.
So
I want to learn how to play this game.
excellent. And Nick and Bazak, where would you guys find yourselves?
Immediately.
Would you be at the tavern, or would you be
What
elsewhere?
time of day is it?
That's a great question. We'll say early afternoon.
I mean, so
Um,
long as all my stuff is done, I'd want to play some mage handball too.
Yeah, we don't have
Perfect.
class right now.
I mean, maybe in a little bit. Maybe you have like an evening class.
I think because Bazak is part of the extracurricular live action role playing guild, he would be reading one of the source books on a little winged back chair in the corner, casually
Amazing.
watching the ball.
Perfect. The handbook for players, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Um,
and Nick is trying to re-find her people because she's not hanging out with the drama club.
Yeah, and especially
That's
after
right.
the mimic,
The
especially after the mimic
drama.
incident.
Yeah.
Have I just recently transferred in, or have I been here for a while?
No, I would say that you probably transferred today.
Okay, cool. Cool.
And so, Nick, I mean, you know that you and Bazak were kind of recruited to be like the introduction people.
Yeah.
What did I call it? Like
We
the
were
orientation leaders.
voluntold.
Yeah, more you so than
Yes.
Bazak. I feel like he was a little bit more of a volunteer.
Like
Yeah.
student liaison or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, the orientation leader.
There we go.
So, Nick, where would you be in the tavern?
Oh, I think I'd be trying to play, or like, like I got next game on mage handball.
Sure. Okay. So Pleonexy, you would probably be around this time taking your break. You know, they definitely don't believe in overworking their employees, and it's not really a busy time where you would have a lot of dishes to wash. You know, maybe they have you just like going out to find dishes that are left behind, things like that.
Bussing
the
tables?
standard. Yeah. I didn't ever do that for work, so I don't know what it's called.
I've done all of this stuff for work.
Well, there you go. Now you're the expert.
Bazak would call
Hey.
Bazak would call out, "Hey, Pleonexy, you get a discount at this place or what?"
Yo, chest hair, don't think you do.
Oh.
Let me check it out for you.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I would take
I
a
Hey,
brew.
Foss! I got
I
a
also
discount from my
lied.
homies.
I can't play mage handball because I don't have
Don't have mage hand.
Oh no!
Yeah, me either.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
You can bet.
So,
There you go.
well, and also, I kind of base it off of there is another game that I just didn't like as much in the Strixhaven book. Couldn't tell with all the homebrew stuff that I do.
Yours is good, mine is better, thanks.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say better. I just like it more. You know.
Fair.
So, yeah, one of the things in the Strixhaven game is that you can like cheer on or basically like boo against one of the teams and try to help them out or hurt their chances. So yeah, Eris, you see really most of the people are kind of either playing or watching. And then you see that there is a dwarven woman, kind of, I would guess, not too far from the others, but maybe stands out a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to this dwarven woman then.
Eris,
Hey, I'm Eris. What's up?
What race are you, Eris?
I'm an elf.
Oh, okay.
So the dwarven woman, who is me, says, "Hey, I really wanted to play mage handball, but I haven't learned mage hand yet, so
Oh,
I can't
I have
play
mage
it
hand,
yet."
but I've never played a team game before, so
I mean, I feel like it's not a team game. It's just you kind of like shout in like who you've got next or something. I feel like this is maybe a stand-in for beer pong. Just my guess.
That's a fair guess.
I mean, not horribly far off, yeah.
nice.
Um,
Nice.
So, like, I think you can just tell them that you want to play.
I think I should watch around because I've never seen this game before,
I mean,
but I do want to play.
yeah, mostly there's not a whole lot of action because no one's really moving. They're just using their mage hand.
Right.
Really,
I mean,
honestly, I'm not sure that this was the brilliant idea that someone thought of because the mage hands are invisible.
but you can say that that ball flies around pretty fast. Like it is just whipping around pretty violently. And some of the people, not necessarily right now, but some of the people do get pretty into it. And you'll see them kind of like with, beer pong, where people get really into it and just dive for the ball, things like that. Even though you don't have to do that for mage hand, some of the people just get a little bit carried away from time to time.
of course, there's
But-
always people that get carried away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm never that guy. I don't know what you're talking about.
If a ball
Sure.
comes too close to my head, I'll use thaumaturgy to make my eyes glow red and give somebody a bad look.
Scary.
Amazing.
Just anybody at random. You won't know who did it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I have no idea whose mage hand it was supposed to be, but if it came too near, I'm gonna just give them mean old red eyes.
Perfect.
Um,
So, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Bazak would close his book and come over to Nick and Eris and kind of do like a flourish, like a half bow to Eris, and he'd say, "Hello, you must be the new student. Welcome to Pandaros.
Oh, hi. I just started today. Thank you for the welcome.
I'm
Exciting.
Bazak," and he puts out his hand like this to shake.
I'm Eris, and she's going to shake his hand as awkwardly as possible.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Nick kind of says that Bazak is like the official student orientation welcome wagon because he's better at this than I am.
Oh, Nick, give yourself some credit. You're just as charming as anybody.
I do
is there any,
thaumaturgy and make my eyes red again.
Ooh, what a pretty color.
Are there any fries or anything that somebody fucked up in the kitchen I can throw to my friends?
Yeah, probably. I would say that there's definitely some baklava that somebody burnt.
Yeah, because if it fell off the truck, it fell off the truck.
Yeah,
So
or
I'm-
got burnt. You know, one of
I'm
the
I
gonna-
would eat some burnt baklava. I'm not.
I'm gonna
I'm
walk
not so
by
high as to do that.
and throw that on the table, punch chest hair in the shoulder lightly, and go finish cleaning off other tables.
Oh, just how I
If-
like it. Nice and
If
dark.
possible, he's gonna go right through where the friggin' ball is going. Like right in the middle of the chaos, he's just gonna walk right through it.
Plus, roll me a dex check.
Nice.
Why? I don't care. So
just to see.
just to humor you.
Yep.
Okay, so I believe it's a straight roll.
That sounds about right.
Okay, did that do it? No, that's too many things. I don't know how to do it.
You should just be able to hit dexterity on your sheet.
Yeah.
Or you're
Hang
more
on
than
a sec.
welcome to use real dice if you have them handy.
I don't have any handy.
There you
You
go.
guys are making my heart
13.
sad.
You did it.
Thank you.
Perfect. Okay,
I
so
didn't even hear much condensation in that.
so yeah, you managed to just like walk through, and even though you don't move at all, it almost seems like the ball goes around you. Like maybe you
Mm.
intimidated it a little bit.
I would hope so.
And so as
I
that
also am going to
happens-
use Thermaturge and make my eyes glow bright red.
Perfect. So with all of these thaumaturgic bright red eyes, yeah, so the ball, it kind of goes around your head and then it just totally nails somebody right in the eye. And they go down. And suddenly everyone turns to look at the four of you and realizes there's an elf. And in New Alexandria, elves are extremely rare. Like a lot of people think that they all died off. Like they're more legends than they are something that is out in the world. So
Eris
Eris,
is really
you are,
excited that people are paying attention, and she
oh,
starts
you are
waving.
you are 100% like just crowded around at this point.
And Nick
And then I'm gonna have a
says,
panic attack.
why
It's a lot of
don't you cast major image? It would last longer if you sharing.
Amazing.
That's a good one.
Amazing.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
I love it. Yeah, so I mean, Eris, what are you
That's the
saying
picture.
to all of your adoring fans?
I'm just saying hi, but if people are getting too close, I'm gonna kind of back up a little bit because it's gonna make me a little uncomfortable if I have that many people.
Yeah. So you back up and you realize that there are people behind you as well.
Cool, cool, cool.
Nick just kind of yells and says, give her some space. Knock it off. Quit being
Okay.
weird. And
Roll
she
it.
uses thaumaturgy to make her voice louder.
Perfect. I was gonna say roll intimidation, but I will let you do it with advantage.
Pleonexes is heading towards that table with a mug full of a bunch of scrap water and drinks from everybody.
Scrap water.
Scrap drinks on the way
Yeah.
by. He's just going to fill one big mug with whatever he grabs off tables.
Ugh.
Oh no! That's
Drink
awful.
roulette. Mm.
Now we're playing King's Cup.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Didn't say he's going to drink it, did I?
16 for intimidation.
So you kind of tell them to back up, give her some space, and really the crowd is just pushing in more and more. They just seem to ignore you.
I'm going to cast Misty Step and teleport myself behind the bar.
Ooh.
Amazing.
Now that's interesting.
Now see what you all did. You are making the new student uncomfortable. You all should be ashamed of yourselves.
As soon
And
as I landed behind the bar, I'm ducking down and hoping nobody saw me there.
Did I see that?
Yeah, Pleonexy, I feel like as you were like dropping off all of this, just random stuff, your assortment of drinks and food that was
Oh,
left
I
over
was
for your
actually-
friends.
I was actually heading over to pour a drink on some Yahoo's head of assorted liquids before I smashed it through his face. But finding out she's at the bar, I'm gonna yell out, "Yo, chest hair, you all right in there?"
Yeah, this has been very interesting.
Excellent. And I'm gonna go behind the bar.
I
Perfect.
I actually turn to Nick and I say, "Wow, that was pretty impressive, don't you think? I wonder if Eris is in the Applied Computational Magic course this
Yeah.
semester.
Hopefully she's hanging out with me in quantitative arcanophysics because
I
that sounds like the
am.
nerd class.
I am in quantitative arcanophysics.
That's the idea of a bird class. Excellent.
Yeah. So
No, so Nick is like threatening people with late fines on their library scrolls if they don't leave the new kid alone and be nice.
yeah, and definitely that starts to clear the crowd out more than your previous intimidation. They're just, yeah, no, I can't afford that. I gotta go.
Yeah.
I'm late for class. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
you'll
gonna
never get
pour
another
a-
scroll again if you have to get it before you pay your tuition or whatnot. I don't know.
So
Get
when-
out of here with you.
When I
crazy
get behind the
people.
bar, without looking down, I'm gonna drop my stuff off at the bus tray place, and I'm gonna pour a small dram of something, and without even looking down, I'm gonna just scan the crowd. I'm gonna hand it down under the bar to Eris.
I will chug it
Leon-
immediately.
I'm Pleonexy. I'm friends with Chest Hair over there. You stay there as long as you want. And I turn and look at the
you.
bartender and go, "There with me, capiche?" And I'm gonna go to the back.
Yeah. Never mind Nick, sideburns unimportant. Chest hair, best friends.
Yep.
I like Chest Hair. We're built
It's
the
okay.
same.
Nick
We're the
is
same
still
height.
Nick is still like threatening people with late fees and like just like, come on guys, get out of here. I will call your mother. Tell her how disappointed that I am with you, and you know that she'll listen to me over you.
Yeah. I would
love that
say,
chastisement style.
yeah, I would say let's do another intimidation with advantage.
I'm actually pretty good at intimidation. I got a +3.
Nice.
Okay, that one is a 20. And
Nice.
A nat 20 or a dirty 20?
no, total 20. Yeah,
Okay.
20 is gonna be my the second rolls are never as good.
I mean, that's pretty good. So,
Calling their moms will always
yeah.
frighten college students.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely one of the students just like takes off running, crying. And it's like, no, don't do that.
I will. You get out of here.
Bazak is just like leaning with his like elbow on the bar, like facing outwards, and he's just munching on that burnt baklava. He's like, "So, Eris, have you considered any extracurricular activities for this semester?"
Oh, she's gonna loud whisper. Yeah, I'm looking at the Society for Artists and the Language Society.
Oh, quite the
not
academic,
sure.
are you?
Well, I really like art and languages.
Yes,
So it's
well,
pretty
those
straightforward.
would be
Pretty
good choices
straightforward.
then. I bet Nick knows a few of the people in each of those groups. She could probably help you get in.
I think that the philosophy group, which I just joined, so I don't really know anybody yet, but I think that there's some crossover with those language people.
Well, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, I bet the language or the art people hang out in the library pretty often.
Oh, that's fair.
True.
I hang out with a lot of people in the library.
Definitely the language people. The art, I mean, maybe because there's a student art gallery, but
Yeah.
so as you guys are all kind of just getting to know each other in this tavern, we didn't start out there, but we made it there eventually in session 2. So you guys all would notice that it is about time for your next class. And conveniently, all of you guys have the same class.
Oh, it's
Great.
shredding time.
Quantitative arcanophysics, everyone's favorite.
I don't even have
I
that
don't-
class.
I don't think
No,
Pleonexy
it's
would take
the-
that class either.
I
It's
wouldn't.
the animal. It's the how to kill animals one.
Yeah,
Magical
right.
creatures and how not to kill them. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
I can't.
yes.
My brain just keeps shorting out for that last part.
You just always miss the knot somehow.
Yeah. Well, if you know how not to kill them, then you know how to kill them. That's kind of how it works.
Bazak just like hooks his arm into Eris's arm. He goes, "Let's go. I'll show you where this next class is. You won't get
Okay.
lost."
She peeks up over the bar and comes around. If it looks like
I'm gonna come
Well-
out of the kitchen, throw my apron on the peg, and tell the bartender I'll be back after my class.
Yeah, and the bartender's like, you weren't even supposed to be here today.
Yeah,
Day
whatever.
off.
Hey, I get to help people.
Also, we're not paying you.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right, so you all make
Keeps
your
my
way.
hands busy, man.
You all make your way towards the outer edge of the campus where Kina's classroom is. I mean, she has kind of a little greenhouse because she has to raise her own plants to feed some of these animals. She also has a
Love it.
pretty large stable attached to her little
Ooh.
classroom building.
Neat.
But as you
Cool.
all approach for class, you guys would know,
Okay.
you're a couple weeks in, so you've definitely had a few classes with her. Yeah, she is not going to be in the classroom very often. And as you all approach, you see that the door is locked.
Oh, we must be early.
And you notice that there are
it's-
quite a few other students gathered around. They're just kind of standing there. Somebody's like, I think 15 minutes and you can just leave.
I've always heard that.
I was
I'm gonna
really looking
walk
forward
around,
to this one.
I'm gonna walk around the greenhouse and see if there's another side door.
This is my first class.
It's not normally like this.
So, Pleonexy, just as you're about to kind of skulk around and check out the place,
No
You all-
skulking, just walking with pride.
so you all hear footsteps on the roof of the building.
Oh.
Cool.
And you see atop this six-legged giant lizard is our teacher, Kina, the
Yay.
teacher with the purple arm, purple eye prosthetics.
Oh yeah.
The
I
very,
don't know
very
why
large human
tall
woman.
people have to show off all the time that they can get up high places. Nothing wrong with being close to the ground.
Absolutely. So she says, all right,
I
students, let's
agree
go.
on that one.
And
Fine, go.
Are we supposed to get up on the roof with you?
no, so the lizard makes its way down the side of the building and then
Nice
starts
mount.
off into the swamp.
Oh,
Excellent.
do we just follow on foot or?
And she just says, you better keep up. I'm not responsible if you get lost.
Okay, I guess I need to get a good jog in, but I would rather not get my shoes dirty if that's possible.
It is very, very moist.
I
Yo.
can clean your shoes for you at the end of class. I have a
Oh.
spell for that.
I
Well,
just
that's very kind
walk,
of you.
I just walk as Freddy Krueger purpose, psycho killer right after. Just pay no
Yep,
attention
doesn't
to
even
what I'm
flinch.
walking in.
Yeah, Bazak is kind of like holding his chitin up a little higher because he doesn't want to get it dirty at all.
Me
Yeah, I
too,
don't-
except that it's halfway up my calves.
Zero fucks.
Yeah. Yeah, yours is a lot higher.
Eris is just really excited that her first class is a field trip. So
Perfect.
real excited.
Perfect. So
Field
you all,
trip.
as you all make your way out, you see the shadow of some sort of large bird-like creature fly overhead. And I need
Okay.
you all to roll a perception check.
Goody.
Yeah,
Mike-
yeah.
Am I good at that? I don't know. I am not. I'm not wise. 16 for Bazak.
16
Not bad.
for Nick.
Hey,
Ooh.
Nick.
13 for Eris.
Idiot trying to figure out what to roll. Hang on a second. Perception. There
Yep.
we go. 12.
Nice.
I mean, I was waiting for the third 16, really.
I rolled like what 7 ones last session. I just
yeah.
thought that now.
I've slept since then. I have no idea. So all of you can make out this is a very large
Oh, thank
bird.
you.
Well then.
Not
Oh,
like
she needs
that.
Permission for that?
Yeah, you've all got a make out permission slip.
I mean,
No.
Nick and Eris aren't really my type, but Pleonexy if he wants to, sure.
Your
Also,
type is
Nick
other
has the
like
same
himself.
issue
Wait a
with
second.
Bazak and Pleonexy.
How old? I'll have to ask later how old the elf is. Someone might be close to my age.
Mm, might have to be.
I like him a little old,
think
Pleonexy,
I'm
and Bazak winks at
slightly
you.
older than you.
So, Bozic and Nick, you guys would definitely get a better look at what this is.
Sure.
And around this time, Kina just kind of like whips around and says, "All right, now students, you might have seen that flying by. That would be a Strix."
Ooh.
And just says, "Does anybody know what a Strix is?"
You tell me, man.
Can we roll like a nature to see if we know?
Yeah, absolutely. Or
Okay.
religion.
Ooh, interesting.
Mm,
I'll do nature.
same,
I'm better
same
at that.
difference, so I'll do religion.
Crit fail
Awesome.
for me.
It's
4.
What were the
I got a
options?
6.
Religion or what?
Yikes. Yikes.
Nature.
that's my nature roll. There we
They're
go.
both bad.
10.
10.
I'm an urban guy. I'm surprised I
What?
even recognize it's a bird.
Clutch, I didn't even hear what yours was.
Oh, I got a 10.
Oh, okay.
Better than us.
And
Yeah.
that's with my bonus.
So, Pleonexy, you would know that it is a large owl, basically. But you probably wouldn't know much more about it than that.
Maybe one of the guys I worked for had one as a pet. Who knows?
Is that what Strixhaven is named after?
It actually is.
Nice.
Yep, and it is a Greek mythology thing. So, Kina
We're
just explains
preserved.
They're hungry.
Oh no, that's neighbors. There's
Oh.
somebody who dared to walk in the hallway.
Oh my
No.
How
god.
horrible.
dare.
Very
That's
Here you
offensive.
their
go,
hallway,
Daddy.
don't you know?
Exactly. Exactly. Harley does not want anyone anywhere near her hallway.
It's not.
Anyways, so Kina explains that the legends state that these large birds are known as man-eaters, and that they are also heavily associated with witches. So it
Ooh.
is sort of an unofficial mascot of the school, but obviously, you know, Pandaros has a few other things that it's a little bit more focused on than the Strixes itself.
Okay.
So
Nick says to Eris, I guess we have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, we're safe. It's fine.
Just eats men. All right. Funny.
I mean, you know, man in
For
the
sure.
generic.
Humanoids?
You mean
Yeah.
man in the sexist way? Gotcha.
I was gonna say that I am
they
not
thems.
I'm not a human nor a male, so I'm a little confused.
People eater.
I like it.
So,
One
yeah,
horn,
so
one-eyed, flying purple people eater.
it's some of those things. So she goes on to kind of give you guys a little bit of a rundown on it. You know, that they are known for like magical curses. That they are,
Ooh.
yeah, they have a lot of like ill omens to them. And basically it just says like, this really wasn't why we came out here today, but I guess that's what our lesson is going to be on. And just kind of take some time, and really she gets into it. You know, she just starts explaining all of the detailed lore about Strixes, and just like tells you, recounting her personal experiences about how once she wrestled a Strix, you know, this giant owl.
No way.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. What happened?
Hey, can I do that?
And she just kind of glares at you, Pleonexy, and it's like, you remember you asked about the arm?
Oh, right. All right, I'll wait. I'll do that like second year.
Sure. Go for it. Yep. Absolutely. All right. So yeah, she just kind of finishes her lesson and dismisses the class, and then she just
Oh,
takes
that was
off into
quick.
the swamp. Yeah. Well, I mean,
She just leaves
lot of
us
times
in
it-
the swamp.
Yeah, so she
Yeah.
just leave this? What was the lesson? Just to talk about the Strix?
And to
That's what it
fucking
turned
leave us
into.
in the swamp.
Yep.
The
And I
teachers here are a bit unorthodox sometimes, Eris. You'll get used to it. We often teach ourselves a lot of the times. I'm not sure how that affects the grades. You'll have to ask Nick more about that, but we'll figure it out as we go.
I think
My
it's
last
a
teacher
great
was my dad, so that's cool.
it's a great time to practice your prestidigitation cantrip, and Nick gets all the mud off of her.
Exactly what
Do-
I was gonna do.
while you're
Do me
still in the swamp.
next.
Okay.
Leonexis
then
is
I-
a little pissed he paid for this.
it's
And this is it?
It's
This is all he
free.
paid for?
For all
free,
4
isn't it?
years.
Yeah. So I mean,
Right. Why did
does
you
he say that
pay?
out loud? Does he say that out loud?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Who
What-
who did you pay?
What do you mean?
You know
I
it's
mean,
free
it's
to attend
free to attend.
Pandaros.
Yeah.
Oh, Lefty's gonna get a wood sometime, yeah. I get my money back, and when I do, we can all go for a party. Thanks for the info.
Yeah.
No problem.
You can get us some fresh baklava, Pleonexy, with that kind of
Yeah,
money.
not this burnt shit.
Oh, did you bring it with you?
No, I didn't,
Oh.
but I
But I'll take some
It was
now.
bad.
Just got it like in a little baggie. It's all
I
crushed
just-
up.
yeah, I
Yeah.
got a smell of it and it was way over caramelized.
It was
The
okay.
burnt.
I've had worse.
You get what you pay for.
Yeah, you paid nothing, so
That's
So we're
that's
just
life.
in the swamp now. Do we know our way back?
well, you guys could roll probably nature or survival.
Okay, I'll do that.
Well, I'm gonna turn around and head back the way we came from.
I got
Got
a 14
a-
for nature.
I got
with
a 21.
nature check.
I got a 22.
Hell
Oh
yeah,
my
Nick.
goodness.
I got a 12.
I'm sticking with these more learned folks. They seem to know where they're going.
Pleonexy's
Amanda,
going the wrong way, and I just grab his hand and turn him around.
Thanks a
Amanda,
lot,
what did you
Chester.
get? I didn't catch what you got.
I got a 14.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I mean, really, Bazak and Nick are just kind of like wrangling the other students. You guys are still just orientation leaders again.
Yeah, I'm used to this.
Yeah.
You guys are really good at this.
Thank
and
you.
Nick says, follow Bazak. He knows everything. He's the official person. Don't worry about me. I'm not official.
I'd
at
say
all.
I know more about the social aspects, and you know more about the intellectual aspects, Nick.
I mean, sure, but I also don't know if I want to talk to people that much.
Well, you're doing wonderfully, by the way.
That's why I just tell people to follow you, and then I'll talk to you, and then you can talk to the other people. And
Well,
I'll
anyways.
threaten them with library fines.
I love how you guys are like complementary opposites.
Yeah.
Right? It works out.
We're just gonna follow. What was the teacher's name?
Kina.
We're just gonna follow Kina's footprints. It'll lead us right out of here. And they're like very obvious footprints in the mud.
Yeah, I mean it's a
Also,
giant
you
blizzard.
can get less muddy if you walk in these giant footprints.
Mm. Good point. Good point.
They do start to fill in a little bit with water, but it's kind of slow. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you guys make your way back to the main
Squitch,
campus
squitch,
pretty
squitch,
easily.
squitch, 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 squitch.
But
Zero
Pleonexy,
fucks. Right?
you have somebody kind of tagging along close behind you, and they just sort of pull on your robe, and they're like, "Hey,
Hey, hey,
You-
hands off. Don't be
you
doing
seem-
that.
you seem like a guy who could, acquire things."
Oh.
I don't know. I just got duped real hard out of 4 years of paying for this shit. I'm not in the best of moods. What do you need?
Well, I don't know if you're the right person anymore.
Hey, shit happens. What do you need?
Roll me a persuasion check, please.
I'm not gonna fucking beg this mook.
Yeah, they're
No,
the
you don't
ones
have
that
to beg 'em.
approached him.
Well, I mean,
I will
he
give
kinda,
a quick persuasion check
Fair.
with an 18.
He kind of unsold it with that.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. So
I'm
with an
trying to get
18
out of that life, you know?
Yeah. So
Trying to
with
move
an
up.
18,
Legit.
they're just like, so there's this doll that they keep in the teacher's lounge that I really need it for my little sister.
Uh-huh.
Do you think you could help me out?
Uh-huh. What the hell they got it there for, and why does your sister need it? And how come you just can't go get it yourself?
Oh yeah, you're new here, aren't you? So the teacher's lounge,
Yeah, you're new everywhere.
and they just kind of give you a 1,000-yard stare. They're like, I don't know what that means. And they're just like, the teacher's lounge is off limits to students.
Right. And I'm a student. So tell me why you need this shit, or start doing your own dirty work, kid. Right. And I'm a student.
Oh.
Sorry,
Weird echo there.
That was neat.
that was me.
I was there.
I was trying to make sure, and I thought I had myself muted. I apologize.
You
That was neat.
monster! How dare you? So they just kind of, they're like, look, my kid sister has been real sick, and she heard a story about this doll, and she just really needs it. It would mean a lot to me if you could help out.
What's your name?
Did we hear any of this?
What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is pretty high. Hang on.
And
If I can figure it out.
Pleonexy and Plush.
Oh, no,
neither one have an
14.
inside voice. So
My insight is high. Sorry, 14 for passive perception.
Mine's low.
Mine's
Fair.
13.
Okay, yeah, I mean, even with those,
don't
you know.
worry about it.
Bozic is
Especially-
leading everybody out, and he's pretty concerned with not getting dirty, so he's not listening to any of this.
Yeah. But
What's your name, Mook?
so Nick and Eris, you guys would definitely hear this conversation, and they're just like, how about we don't exchange names just in case.
In case what? I
Plausible
get caught
deniability.
and then I rap you out? I'm not gonna rat you out if I take the job. The fuck you think I am?
They're just like plausible deniability, you know.
Yeah. So it's bad enough you want to be able to get out in case I was caught. You know what? I want 5,000
And they're like, you know what?
dineros.
I didn't think you could really do it, but you know,
Oh, I can
the
do
other
it.
guy
I
over
just-
there said you could do it, but I told him no, you're full of it.
I'm gonna walk right over to the guy over there.
And he's just like gesturing to kind of the whole class, not to anybody in particular.
Fine.
I-
And I'm going to yell at the top of my lungs. Hey, who told this mook I can do shit for him?
Can I insight check this kiddo?
Kiddo.
I mean,
Oh,
even
sorry.
even with like a passive, you can tell that they seem like they're definitely being a little bit manipulative, you know, with the like, I don't
No.
think you could do it, but the sister thing seems legit. That seems on the level.
Hey, yeah. Don't
I
care.
mean, really? Nick has trouble believing that. Nick just says, he's just taking advantage of you because you're new, and yells at him
Nobody
to
takes
cut
advantage
it
of
out.
me.
Someone
Except
already
one-
did, Pleonexy.
Except one mook who's gonna die.
And Nick yells about how she's gonna get him and his sister library fines if he doesn't get out of here.
It's like, okay, fine. I didn't think you guys could do it anyway. Whatever.
No, you're right. Bye.
And just like that, Rick's campaign died.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's Rick.
Jesus Christ. Is this what kind of place we're dealing with here?
I mean, you know.
My little sister is whatever. Get out of here, guy.
He's like, she's really sick.
Uh-huh.
Okay, take her to
Call
the
a
doctor
cleric.
and get out of here.
Call a
She should go to the
cleric.
doctor. She's getting better, but you know,
I will
it would make her
absolutely
feel
pray
better.
for your sister but I'm not stealing a doll for her.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers, Mook. Thoughts and prayers.
I feel really bad for this guy and his sister.
I do not.
I'm gonna go talk to him.
Okay.
Aw.
Hey, what's going on
Definitely.
back there? You guys are taking a long time to get out of the swamp.
There's just a guy who's trying to take care or take advantage of Pleonexy because he's
Oh.
new.
Well, that happens every day, doesn't it?
Hey.
Sure. Especially since we know that now he got taken for tuition money.
One fucking time my whole goddamn life.
Yeah, but then you just put a big sign on your chest that says ready
I'm gullible.
to, yeah, exactly. Gullible is written on the ceiling.
Well, trust me, nobody is gonna get the better of me. They just don't realize they're not a nobody yet.
So, Eris, what are you saying to this guy?
I'm just gonna wait until he's kind of like separate from other people and just tell him that I feel really bad for his sister and that if there's anything I can do to help, to let me know.
He's like, well, I mean, if you can help out with getting this doll,
I mean, my first day at this school was today, so I know literally nothing about where it is.
perfect.
But
I will get you there. I will make sure you get there.
okie doke. Do you need it by
Oh.
a certain time?
He just says, I mean, the best time would be at night whenever there's no teachers there.
That makes
Nope.
sense. Solid
Kid
logic.
This kid
Nick
doesn't
is like,
nothing.
quit trying to get all the new kids in trouble and get out of here.
He came up to me.
Whatever. Get out. Get out. I don't want to. I'm all of the fines on your library card today. You think I can't find you? I will cross-reference you. Get out of here.
So-
Reference you.
Eris, how do you respond to this? Like you see Nick kind of come over and she's trying to chase off this guy that you were trying to, feel bad for, trying to get to know a little bit better, it sounds like.
Nick, it sounds like his sister really needs some cheering up. She's really sick. I'd like to help her if I can.
And cheering up needs stolen goods.
Sometimes.
I'm sorry. It literally, if your sister needs some help, I'd be happy to remove a curse, give her some heals, but I'm not stealing a doll for her.
So,
I mean-
Bazak, by this point, you definitely would have heard this conversation, even though
Okay.
you were leading the way. You definitely would have heard what's going on.
Oh, we're going to break into the teacher's lounge, huh? I've
No,
always
we are
wanted to do
not.
that.
No,
Bazak,
I mean, he just needs some help.
Bazak.
That's all.
Nick, I think we're gonna be late for Scrivening and Symbology if we don't hurry along soon.
That is true. Obviously. Thank
So
goodness.
everybody ditches
the
Nick to
voice
go
of
on this.
reason.
Yeah, fuck this kid.
Okay, so
I want to
Go
talk
ahead.
to the kid some more now. I'm like, so why this doll specifically?
and he just says, so it was. We don't really know who did it, but it was magically cursed. But
Oh,
the thing
good.
is, it's really not that bad of a curse. It just says some really goofy shit.
And why is it in the teacher's lounge?
Well, the teachers really hate it because every time it's gotten loose on campus, it just goes around cussing up a storm, interrupting classes.
Why do you want a doll that's gonna cuss at your sick sister?
Right.
Like what?
I don't want it. She wants it.
I'm
But
just trying to
why?
understand. I want to help you, so I'm just trying to understand. That's all.
I mean, I can swear at your sister if that'll help.
Yeah.
It's something about it being a doll. I mean, you've met 12-year-olds, right? They're all kind of weird.
Not recently, no.
Those are basically 12 years old is like a baby. I don't understand.
Yeah, that's how old my sister is, and she's just kind of weird because she's 12.
I was
No.
weird when I was 12.
12-year-olds
too.
are literal babies. I don't understand.
And he just realizes oh, you're You.
Really old, yes. Okay. So, do you know much about the teacher's lounge? What's your name, by the way? I'm Bazak, and he puts out his hand.
He's like, no. Don't tell me your name. I don't want to know.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
we're in a class together. I'm pretty sure that we like know each other's names, don't we?
You saw the teacher, right?
True, fair.
Briefly.
Yeah, briefly. Yeah.
Well, so
The lesson was succinct, if nothing else.
do you know much about the teacher's lounge, oh stranger?
I mean, I know that you get in a lot of trouble if you get caught there, but it seems like it should be pretty doable. I would do it, but like, I'm already on suspension, and I can't get kicked out.
So what's in it for us to take all this risk for somebody that won't even tell us their name and for a sick girl that we don't even know if she exists?
So I've got something I could give you. And
Oh
they just
yeah.
pull out this like almost soccer ball sized ball, and it starts to float up in the air and shines with this bright light and says, I could give you my drift globe.
Is that cool or what?
Oh.
It's a magical item.
Another
Yeah,
What is
light.
it?
Another light so that we
Wait, what does it
see.
do besides drift and shine? Is that all it does?
Like it can follow you around, and it does. I think it's a pretty large area of light.
I mean, I can see anyway. So.
That doesn't really interest me. What else do you have?
He's like, well, it's worth a decent amount of money if you wanted to sell it, I guess.
Is that doable on campus?
Yeah.
Okay.
You also have
Well-
a cleric who can give you dark vision up to 300 feet, but no worries.
Yeah, but we can sell it.
I'm in scrivening and symbology, taking lots of notes. Don't mind me.
My parents said that they weren't going to give me as much of an allowance as they used to, so because I'm like an adult now and I have to like be responsible.
You're 108 now. Grow up.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, I only
Yeah.
work part-time at the Brew and Chew, and I could always use the extra income. But I'm still not sure that this is quite worth it for us.
He's like, well, what can I
really
do?
want to help my sister.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of just putting our butts on the line,
Wait,
and
I have a follow-up question. Why are you on probation already?
Well, I don't really want to talk about it. It's kind of embarrassing.
Uh-huh. Was it theft related?
No, I'm a good student. I wouldn't do this if there was any other option.
I was just making sure this isn't like a habit.
Where
I mean, you can definitely roll an insight check if you want.
Doing it.
So how
Are
is
we gonna
this going
miss
to
our
be
next
set up?
class?
Are we gonna
Solid
meet you
6.
somewhere? What's gonna happen?
So he just says, well, if you guys can get in and get the doll, we can meet up wherever. I can wait for you guys wherever you want to meet.
Okay, I have a question. Who is familiar with the teacher's lounge and knows if there's any kind of wards or anything?
I
on
mean,
it?
me and Nick probably know about the teacher's lounge and that it's off limits and that it's probably protected, but I imagine that's
Yeah.
about as much as we would know.
I'm not there, so you can't ask me because Bazak tricked me to
Yeah.
go to class early, so I'm going.
Well, we were late. We were late for class, so I think we're gonna miss it.
I mean,
Do
it
I
sounds
even
like
have
Nick.
a class?
That's up to you. I mean,
Well, I'm gonna. I got to be listening to this because chest hair is gonna go do something stupid.
It's
just
not
chest hair, no one
stupid.
else.
Yeah.
It's not stupid. His sister is sick.
And if we get caught, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Maybe not get our education. I'm here for
I mean,
a purpose.
They're not going to kick you out on your first offense. You guys aren't in any trouble.
All I need is a couple books, and I'll just go get it right now.
Couple books.
Okay, do the teachers have a set uniform that we have seen so far?
No, there's not necessarily like a uniform.
I think
Okay.
perhaps we should wait till the evening and meet up under cover of darkness when
Okay.
everybody
Yeah,
is
let's do that.
asleep.
Okay.
Let's meet at midnight tonight and discuss this further. And in the meantime, it's class time.
Plus,
What?
oh, you were starting to say something, so I was just
Oh, Pleonexy's his outfit he changes his outfit up to it looks like a lot higher end clothing,
Hmm.
a little fancier with a nice emblem of one of the house he's part of on it. Slicks his hair back a bit. Hey, I'm an old guy. If I walk in there like I own the place, I look the part. Nobody's gonna stop me.
So, do you have like a disguise kit or anything?
I have nothing of the kind, I don't think. Let me check.
Pleonexy, that could work. Perhaps we could visit the drama club and root through some old costumes to make you really look the part.
And
Hey.
Bazak, you would know that Nick was in the drama club until this year.
Oh,
No,
I
I've
remember.
got nothing of the sort. I've got a heavy
I mean,
crossbow under my bed, but I don't have anything of the sort.
yeah, so I think without like maybe using Bazak's idea, I don't know that you could really do a whole lot to like make it look nicer than it is. You could definitely have, the crest and things like that, but making it look better than it is might be a little bit out of your reach.
I
Just
gotta
FYI.
say, I think we have better chances of just trying to break the lock on the door and sneak in at night rather than try and disguise you as a teacher. The teachers here are actually
Yeah.
quite intelligent and would probably recognize it from a mile away.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't believe
right,
we're
well, let's-
helping this mook for no fucking reason.
We're doing it for this globe thing. It's pretty cool. It followed you around. Anyway, so
And
let's
sick
meet.
kid. And sick kid.
Right, and his sick sister. Let's
Yeah.
meet later.
In quotation.
Perfect.
You're not here.
I'm in
going
scrivening
to,
class. I'm scrivening.
I'm going to walk up to the kid well into his personal space and say, "You fucking with me, you're gonna find yourself back in the swamp with no way out.
He's like,
You hear me?
I'm not lying.
Do you hear me?"
I think everybody can hear you. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. But do you hear me?
Yes.
Excellent. And I
Anyway.
give him a friendly slap on the shoulder with about half power.
He's like, ow. That was very nice.
I'm not a very nice guy.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna go to my next class. And so Bazak, I mean, I don't think this would have taken up a ton of time. Are you still going to scrivening class?
Definitely.
Okay.
Eris, do you know where to go to get to your next class?
I know nothing.
Hey, me too.
I would look at her schedule with her and kind of point her off in the right direction of whatever class is next.
I also have that scrivening and symbology class, so
Oh, well, never mind then. You can just
Yeah.
follow me.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are all
Pleonexy,
second
we'll
year. except
catch
for
up with you
Pleonexy.
later.
Yeah, all of you are second year other than Pleonexy, so.
okay.
Perfect.
As soon as we get out of the swamp, I will prestidigitate both of our shoes.
Oh, good.
Make
Thank
them
you.
clean.
Don't want to
Or
walk around
Pleonexy.
looking like a mess.
No. Image is
say then-
important.
You say, and then
Mhm.
Pleonexy's just like covered in mud.
I prestidigitate him to make him more muddy.
Amazing. Amazing.
Funny.
So
Were you
After-
homeschooled?
Yes. How'd you know?
The humor's a little raw.
So after your guys' next classes, I mean, Bazak, are you and Eris going to talk to Nick about this at all, or are you just gonna totally cut her out and be like, "We're gonna go"?
I think I would be like, "Hey Nick, so we we wanted to meet up a little later tonight and study for the next exam. You know, for historical figures in magic, I've been really struggling with that, and I think that you have been doing quite well. So I was wondering if you would meet us near the library this evening and help us study.
With the candles.
Nick says, "Ha! You don't want me to study. I know it because I'm not in historical or magic figures in history."
But,
Well, but you're
It
good
was
at
a
that.
solid guess.
but you guys would know that you all have a test coming up about SLAD.
About
Oh, I
what?
I meant
Flad.
Flad, of course.
Yeah.
So.
Flad.
SLAD, like the
Oh, Slad. Yeah, like
Mhm.
the frog people.
Yep.
Oh,
They're like
Sure.
grungs, but scarier
And way bigger.
yeah.
It's like frogs look like people.
and more chaotic.
Yeah.
so you want me to study with you?
Yeah, don't you know quite a bit about slads? I've seen you reading the tomes in the library about magical creatures.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
I read stuff in the library all the time, but I don't think that's. I feel like this is still about the stupid doll.
Can we do like an insight check
Yeah,
against
I'll
each
do
other?
an insight check.
I would say, Bazak, if you want to do persuasion.
Okay. I'll do that. Oh yeah. An 11?
My
Ooh,
insight is
it's
a plus
15.
6, so I got a 15.
Yeah, no, you know that Bazak is not telling the truth there.
Listen, I'd be happy to study with you. I would be absolutely ecstatic to teach you all about SLAD. However, this is no good. There, no good can come from it. A drift globe is like so useless. I can see in the dark 300 feet, and I can and Nick just taps Bazak on the shoulder, and now you have 300 feet of dark vision.
Wow, that's very impressive. I mean, Nick, you don't have to participate. I think at most we would just ask you to be a lookout. You can handle something like that, right?
You know, Our Lady sees everything that we do, and I'm just not about that kind of life.
Okay, well, I tell you what, you forget we ever had this conversation, and I will see you in the morning for our next class.
You know, that's fair enough. You know,
That
just
sounds
So-
solid.
snitches
So
get
are you
stitches,
guys-
but
That's right.
So are you guys actually studying for your test?
I don't think I have time.
Nick is
time is it
definitely
now?
studying for her test.
Wait,
Well,
what
so-
time is it now?
Well, so if you guys are going to meet at midnight, because Eris, that's
Right.
kind of what I had heard you suggest, I believe.
Yeah.
It was early afternoon whenever you guys got to Keena's class. So you've only had one more since then. It's probably only like late afternoon, early evening.
And we're done with
Then
our
yes.
classes?
I would like to study.
Or-
Yes.
Are you guys studying
I would s-
together?
I would study.
I'll
Yeah.
study. I'll study all day long.
I'm going to go
Don't
back
even
to
need
work.
ask Nick.
Okay, perfect.
Even though you don't work today.
It keeps me out of trouble. I get bored and then people get hurt.
I mean,
So-
Pleonexy, I respect that about you, because I also don't think you're going to get into trouble like these two.
We said we were going to pretend that conversation never happened.
And
you're
you
right.
you say trouble, I say excitement.
It
There's
sounds
That's fair.
like we're
I
doing
say
something
trouble
nice
too.
for somebody. I don't know.
Hey, potato, tomato, right? So are you guys studying together,
Potatoes
those of you
aren't-
who are
Potatoes
studying?
aren't here.
Sure.
Okay. So,
Sure.
so the three of you who are studying will get advantage on your studying phase.
Great.
So let's see.
How
Plush,
much do we know about slads?
We will get there in just a second. So Plush, since you are skipping studying, you gain
Yeah.
no rerolls.
Does he have the
um,
same test as us, though?
I don't even have
Yeah.
the same test. Why would
No,
I have
you
the
do.
same test? Why? I'm in
Slad
that
are magical
class.
creatures.
Oh,
It's
okay.
part of that class.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, I'll fornicate. All right, carry on.
So did you change your mind, or are you just
Fuck
still
no.
not studying? Perfect.
He-
Who needs
he's not
to
used
study?
to that. Well, he's not used to this kind of thing yet.
Yeah,
This is like
that's
what
fair.
third week, for Christ's sakes. Poor guy.
All right. So with the testing, you get to make an ability check. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So on the studying phase, you can kind of choose what you think would be the best skill. So you could make like a history check and use your intelligence. You could make a performance check using charisma. So you guys tell me how you would like
I'm
to.
definitely doing a performance check.
Performance as well.
I'm
Okay.
doing nature.
Nature is the most logical one, but please, Eris and Nick, I would like to know how you plan to make this a performance check. Like, are you making
could I-
flashcards or like a song?
Could I persuade that I know a lot about Slad?
Bullshit the answers. That sounds awesome.
Bullshit yourself into knowing a bunch about Slad.
Right.
I think
My-
that's just called
That's even-
self-gaslighting, but you
Yeah.
know.
I'm
Hey, it
pretty sure
works
we all
pretty
do
good.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll allow it because I could see where studying is kind of just persuading yourself.
Yep.
Studying
Okay.
is just gaslighting yourself, right?
If
Yeah.
it's just one persuasion roll, I got an 11. It's not good.
Well, since you guys are studying together, you have advantage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. I got a 22 on my nature check.
Damn.
I got a 21 on performance. So I would probably, like you said, make it into a song to remember the details.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Nick,
And I
what did
got
you
a
get?
24. Nice.
Nice.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah, you guys all nailed studying. It was only a DC 12.
Oh.
Nice.
So, yeah, more than past it.
No studying for me.
So you guys would all, and however you want to mark this, you would get one reroll to use during your next testing phase.
Yeah, where should we
So-
put that?
There's a notes section.
Yeah. That's where I'm keeping all my class information.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
When we roll on the next test in the magical creatures class?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, it's not any test. It's just during magical creatures.
Technically, it's any test, but they have it written out so that you only do like one
Okay.
per adventure, basically. Or I think
Sure.
maybe it's 2 per adventure, but
That
Either
seems
way.
fair.
yeah.
2
All
tests
right.
a week is pretty standard. And then every 2 weeks or whatever.
Yeah, and I mean, they don't have it set up necessarily to do every 2 weeks. That's just kind of for our stream purposes, but
Sure.
yeah, so you guys all finished studying. And Nick, what are you doing while these others slink off into the night?
I'll go get some shelving done at the library until I am tired.
Fantastic.
Also,
Yeah.
I'll let them know that that's where I'm going to be in case they need me to heal their asses.
Nothing gets you quite sleepy like shelving a bunch of books monotonously.
It's very relaxing. It's very relaxing.
If you say
Bazak,
so.
you should try it.
Maybe one day.
So, Pleonexy, while you have
Huh?
been not studying,
Yeah, how
but
does that work?
instead volunteering at the bar,
Yeah.
you overhear kind of some discussion from some of the other students about something that happened last week on campus.
Oh, hang on.
About
Let me get
how-
let me get my eyeballs and my memory on. Okay, go.
Oh, hold on. Somebody's in the hallway again. So you heard that there was some sort of frog race, that students had found some like frogs that were a lot bigger than normal that just went berserk and started attacking people.
Woohoo! Do I find out where?
Just
because I'm going to
Is it-
eavesdrop a little bit if I hear
Right.
something cool. Because I
So-
can bust a table right beside them
Right.
and then walk around and bust the other table beside. They always need to wipe a table down. I've
So if
never
you're
done this
just-
in real life, so
So if you're just eavesdropping, then you don't get a location. They talk about how it happened somewhere on campus.
okay. Well, I'm definitely going to go up and ask them, hey, why the hell that happened?
So they just say it happened at the other tavern.
Well, that took care of a competition.
They said, well, I mean, it attacked some students, but you know,
What's the
they
name?
eventually
What's the
got
name
them.
of the other tavern?
To be honest, I don't remember.
Okay, I'm going to call it the Hump and Eyeball.
It's definitely not that.
Why not?
I
That's
just
a
don't
great
have
name.
I just don't have my notes in front of me right this second. But yeah, so they just it happened at the other tavern. Like it didn't shut the place down forever or anything.
And when was
but
that?
Last week.
Hey, thanks.
No
So-
problem.
So I'm going to get a to-go package of food before I leave. So I'm going to grab a bunch of pitas and maybe some dates and whatever else I have to grab. And
Yeah.
I'm volunteering. So at the end of the night, leftover food, I'm going to put a bunch of it in a sack and take it with me.
Makes sense. That checks
If
out.
the boss wants any money from me, well, you and I talked about me having some. So,
Right.
you know, throw the smallest
mean-
note. But I've been here all day working my ass off. I'm stealing some food.
On your day
Yeah.
off.
Yeah,
So-
they kind of seem to not really pay attention.
Yeah, that's
Like actively not paying attention, not like
Yep.
they're just
The-
unaware.
yeah. The cooks are actively putting things in front of me and walking away. Never had that happen.
No, not even once.
No, no. Oh, look at that. Oh, I burnt these fries. You shouldn't take them home.
Yeah. All right. So
Yeah.
are you making your way to meet the others?
Yeah, I'll make my ways to meet the others. I'm going to. By the time I get there, my robes will all be dark gray and black accessories on my outfit.
We match.
Yeah, and I'll make sure that I include a head covering and in the transition for my outfit.
Okay. Perfect. So you guys make your way to this teacher's lounge. I mean, you would know it is a pretty large building where they would go sometimes in between classes to like prep.
You guys want a snack?
Yeah, what do you have?
I got
Somehow-
some pita. I got some dates. I got some cheese.
Ooh, don't mind if I do. And Bazak just makes like a little like pita, date, cheese, little snack and puts it in his mouth.
Somehow
Delicious.
Pleonexy and Nick are like both group mom, but the opposite type of group mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, one gets out of
Amazing.
trouble. One makes sure trouble is comfortable.
That's a really good point.
As you do. You know. All right. So yeah, it is basically like this manor on campus.
Wow.
Yeah,
Fancy.
it's pretty fancy. But this is a very large campus with a lot of students and a lot of teachers. So they really do need a
Excuse
place
me.
to go. But nobody actually stays there overnight or anything. It doesn't have like beds. It's just kind of a place where they can go and relax and get away from,
Mhm.
you know, college kids.
It's a lounge.
Exactly. And so this is a very, very large. It's 2 floors, that's for sure. And so you guys make your way. You see that there's a large oak tree in the front yard. And
Nice.
are you guys stealthily approaching, or are you just like walking up?
Well, I would
Oh,
like
yeah.
to formulate a plan here.
Definitely stealthy. Yeah, play next to that's a good idea.
Thanks. It's almost
I'm
like
proud
I've
of
done this
you.
before.
Proud of you.
Thanks. So here's my plan.
Okay.
I'm a food delivery guy. You fuckers go around back.
No, there's nobody here, Pleonexy.
You
There's
never
no-
know if there's somebody. You know how many times I've had to kill somebody who wasn't there? You know, you got to make sure
How-
nobody's there.
How many people have you killed?
Oh,
It's not important right now. But
Okay.
there, you got to make sure nobody's there. So the best way to do that, I find, is knock on a front door.
I mean, that's one way to do it. So
And say, hey,
as-
someone bought you guys some food. And if they say no, they didn't, I'm like, fine, go fuck yourself, and I leave. And
But
then
then
we
we
know
know
somebody's there.
somebody's there. Yeah, that's not a
Right,
bad
yeah.
idea. Worth trying at least.
Almost like I've done this before. And I head up to the front door. You
Well,
guys
so
meet
as-
me around the back.
before you can make your way there, as you
Okay.
guys are kind of discussing, I assume in whispered voices.
Yeah,
I
as
hope
best I
so.
can.
So you all hear a whisper from behind you. As you guys are all kind of like looking towards the teacher's lounge, and it's just that same student from before. And he
I
says,
turn around and
"Oh."
punch.
Okay,
I turn around and punch him.
roll to hit.
I told him not to sneak up on me. He didn't listen.
He did say
Did
that.
did you tell him not to sneak up on
I
you?
said, don't, when as soon as he grabbed me up, hey, don't be doing that, touching and sneaking up and stuff. So I am going to attempt to not kill him. And I will use my magic gear because I'm wearing it all the time. 21.
To hit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You hit him right in the nose.
So can I choose to do as little damage as possible, or how does
Yeah,
this work?
yeah. I mean,
In
I'm not gonna
5e.
make you. I'm not gonna make you just kill him.
Well, I'm at the last second, I'm going to pull back some of the punch. I'm going to drop the
Right.
shoulder back so I don't break his face open. And I'm like,
I mean,
hey,
definitely-
You
I
don't have to
warned
pull
you,
back, but you're still gonna punch him.
don't sneak up like that.
He's like, I was just gonna tell you what you needed to know. God.
Yeah. And now you know
Regret
not to
this so
sneak
much.
up on me.
Well,
You
I guess
stupid
you don't want
mook.
I guess you don't want the information. And he just, like,
Pleonexy,
give me the-
let's settle down. We need some information here.
I hate working with kids. I'm going to just walk a couple feet away.
Bazak
He'll-
is like basically the same age as this guy.
Yeah. He'll cool down. Don't worry.
I
We'll
hate
we'll
working
take
with
whatever
amateurs.
we'll take whatever information you can give us. After all, you are the reason that we are here. So spit it out. Let's go.
So he just says, so the doll's up there in the attic, and people.
Oh, that's not creepy at
tried-
all.
Yeah, I didn't put it there. Blame the teachers. And he just says people have been trying for years to get in there, but nobody seems to have figured it out. I mean, usually they just get caught. But hopefully you guys can do better. And he says, I do have a map of the first floor. That might help you guys out a little bit.
Probably. You better
Mhm.
give that to us.
And he
This is
does.
feeling more and more like a fucking trap. You know that, don't you?
I mean,
We'll find out.
Find out, yeah.
Shelving books.
but I was about to say, Nick, while you are shelving these scrolls, what is your passive on your perception?
I think I gotta be
14.
better friends with Nick.
14.
If I'm going to stay out of trouble, Chest Hair is not the one to hang out with.
I mean, in all fairness, Eris is also the name of the goddess of discord, so like it fits. Chaos.
I'll be right
discord.
back.
Okay. So, Nick, while you are shelving these scrolls, you also happen to overhear some discussion about a frog race.
Okay.
Gossip's going around.
I'll just I'll like go if just like not like I'm hiding, but I will shelve near them. I've got a cart of these scrolls, so I've got a lot to do. Just
Right,
take it
right.
a little closer.
Okay. So as you get a little bit closer, yeah, you hear them talking about some kind of like black oily substance that was on these frogs. And
Okay,
as-
at that, I say, wait a second, did they attack somebody?
yeah, they totally bit the crap out of my friend.
And these were regular-ish frogs, except that they were covered in black oily stuff.
They were pretty big and they kept like belching fire.
Well, those aren't regular frogs, are they?
Yeah, not really. I mean, I guess regular for like here.
I guess. Get your creature straight. You're gonna fail your salad test or salad test. I can't remember.
It's
Your
slab.
salad test.
Slad.
They're like, no. We've been studying these weren't slad. That's for sure.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear you've been studying, but I don't know if you know, but the mimic in the Bruin shoe also had black oily stuff on it.
No way.
I'm gonna have to. I took some, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. Thanks for the. Sorry to bother you. And, and it's the library.
Shh.
And they just roll their eyes. They're like, okay, bye.
No. She did that jokingly because she really did want to hear.
Right. Yeah, so now you know that. Are you gonna just continue shelving books, or what's next?
No, where did I take the stuff again? What kind of lab did I take it to?
We didn't really specify exactly what kind of lab, but it's just like one of the magical labs.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna do it in the middle of the night, but I'm gonna go there tomorrow. So
Okay.
Probably I'm gonna just wait up a little bit longer to see if these people get injured, falling out a window or something.
It's very
Doesn't sound like
possible.
us at all. What?
Not even once. No.
But
Perfect.
I'm making, and I'm also maybe gonna try and look up some scrolls about kind of like transforming agents.
Okay. Yeah,
Hmm.
I'll have you roll, we'll say history,
Okay.
or investigation, whichever's better.
Okay. I think probably
Uh,
investigation is, but
and I'll let you roll with advantage. I mean, you're in the library, you're a librarian, so.
okay.
That
Oh,
tracks.
it's
Yeah.
the same. You said history or investigation?
Mhm.
Yeah, they're both +2. 16 for the first one. And
Sorry,
yeah, 16.
I had a Bigfoot show up at my house and give me meat.
Okay.
Don't
I
ask.
mean,
I'll explain it after stream if you want
only
to know.
only in Canada.
Yeah. So what am I
Alright, so
doing?
yeah, nothing right now. It is on Nick right now in the library. Yeah, so as you're doing this research, now it is dinner time. Now they're upset. So as you're doing this research, you don't find anything about like transformation agents per se, but you find a lot of stuff about there is like a swamp sort of, not a potion, but like an unguent that sometimes is used on campus for a variety of different things.
Okay.
And you definitely feel like that could be a lead.
Okay.
All right.
I'll take some notes on it.
Yeah. And then
What a
follow up in the morning.
surprise.
Yeah. All right. Well, perfect.
It's
I think-
actually nice to have a librarian in the group. They're always fucking
I
useful.
know.
Yeah.
Every superhero team needs that person back at headquarters. Everyone,
Yeah.
we all need a chair guy. It's awesome.
So I think that is actually a great place for us to end for the night, because it'll take us a while to get through the
Okay.
teacher's lounge. So yeah,
Wow.
The breaking and entering.
We're
we
in
took a little
trouble.
bit. We took a little bit to get the plot hook sunk in. So
I'm sorry, I could have grabbed it.
We
but he
almost
wasn't
didn't
giving
bite,
me-
Rick. We almost
I
didn't
know.
take the bait.
I know
He
I
was
gonna have
not
to figure
giving
out
me
something
enough
else.
to grab him. Like just not enough for
That's
for
okay.
Yeah.
Xyz.
You gotta give us a little bit more of a sixth sister. Your 12-year-old sixth sister knows about a doll in the teacher's
Yeah.
lounge.
There's
Like,
so
what?
many holes in this plot. First, he has a map. Second, he knows it's in the attic. You know, third, he can fucking sneak up on us. These are not good.
Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we?
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
But
So,
we're in
yeah.
it now.
Yeah, it is what it is. So we'll go and do our quick not really introductions, but like ending.
Outros.
Yeah.
Outroductions?
Yeah.
So Amanda, I think you went
Is that
last
the thing?
in the introductions, right?
I did.
Perfect. Why don't we start with you on our outros?
Okay, can you be more clear on what I have to do for an outro?
Say who you are,
Who are you?
where we can
The
find
same
you.
thing? Okay, cool.
What do you do?
I'm Amanda from Desired.Effect.Dice. You can find me on Instagram and Etsy at Desired.Effect.Dice. You can use code HammPod15 for 15% off your total on my Etsy store. And that's all, folks. That's all I got.
Perfect. That'll do. That'll do. That's as far as I remember on the order. So I'll just continue around clockwise. Plush, who are you? Where do we
Oh.
find you?
That's exactly who I am. I am Plush. Plush Viking. I make scale model miniature terrain for D&D, Warhammer, and the like every Friday at 10 p.m. PST on Twitch. You can also find me on Instagram under Flocking Insane Plush Viking, where I do various forms of nonsense and show pictures of the stuff I've made. Other than that, I am on as many D&D streams as I can beg myself onto. I'm here on Sundays. I'm here every other Tuesday. Got a one-shot coming up. So whoever wants a wackadoodle with a lot of voice acting in his quiver, give me a shot.
Sign them up. Perfect. All right, Kayla, who are you and where do we find you?
Yep, I'm Kayla. I am from the Potions and Potpourri podcast, which is just a casual chat D&D podcast with my partner Keisha. You can find us on Instagram under Potions and Potpourri and also on TikTok under the same handle. I play with Rick and Cantrips and Coffee in a Monday night Spelljammer stream, which is opposite weeks of this stream. And we're also going to be doing a bunch of Christmas one-shots on the Voctaire coming up.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah.
All right. Aaron, who are you? Where do we find you?
Hi, I'm Erin. I am a lot of Even Footing Games' presence on the internet. If you talk to Even Footing Games, you're probably talking to me. But you can, find our books on Amazon. You can ask for our books to be stocked in your local bookstore. They can order them.
Yeah.
They're orderable. Also, right now there's a 30% off sale for Black Friday. Like, I don't know how much longer on Drive-Thru RPG. So you can get all of our stuff 30% off.
Totally worth it. It's worth it, not 30% off, let me just say. It's already a good value.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
Yeah, we write books of games, Babies and Broadswords.
they're
Cool
super
stuff.
fun.
They're so much fun.
Thank
It
you,
was
guys.
amusing.
Yeah, we've all played it. We all love it. So definitely go check them out. And so, yeah, I'm the Dungeon Master for Hammer of the Gods, which is, obviously this. Oh, they're really just excited. Obviously, this channel. So, yeah, check us out. We did an awesome interview with Potions and Potpourri recently. So definitely go give that a listen as well. But yeah, anyway, so that's been it. We will be back in 2 weeks. Thank you all
Sweet.
for watching.
Thanks, Rick. Good night, guys.
Thanks for